when your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name, when my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. And baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. So baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh darling, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. Or maybe we found love right where we are. And we found love right where we are.
Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones. We're gathered here today surrounded by the beauty of creation to celebrate the wedding of Kiersten and William. You have come from near and far to share in this commitment that they now make to one another, to offer your love and your support for their union, and to allow them to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest and most important to them. Several years ago, Kiersten Inkley and William Darrowan met while attending college in Virginia, Will at VMI and Kiersten at JMU. Soon after, they went to a homecoming dance together and embarked on a new relationship, which meant seeing one another as often as they could, texting and calling as much as possible. We have the phone bills to prove it. After Will graduated from VMI, the next logical step was to move in together, along with Kiersten's other 3 roommates. And then, of course, to get a bunny named Pablo. However, due to a discovery made by their vet, yes, you may all be seated. I should have included that in this. I'm very sorry. All right, everybody comfortable? Good. So then, they got a bunny named Pablo. However, due to a discovery made by their vet and for reasons that are self-explanatory, Pablo's name was soon changed to Phoebe, which is P as in Phoebe, H as in Hebe, O as in EB, E as in EB, B as in BB, and E as in hello there, mate. About 5 months later, as Will was preparing to move to Fort Benning in Georgia, another animal entered the picture, a rescue cat who became known as Kitty. During their time together in Virginia, the couple shared with one another their love for various things. For Will, it was things like the Capitals and the Jets, Seinfeld and woodworking. For Kiersten, it was things like the TV show Friends, Indian food, and sushi. Together, their love and interests grew and became intertwined. Friends were introduced, and new loves and interests were discovered and solidified. Introductions were made to parents and family, and all could see the writing on the wall. These two were soulmates, or they were each other's lobsters. Kiersten's graduation came and went, immediately followed, literally like 10 minutes afterwards, by a proposal and a happy, tearful yes. From there, we fast forward to Georgia and Will's indenture with the Army, along with Kiersten's temporary career in the restaurant industry. While in Georgia, life brought many new friends and another animal into their lives, in the form of a teeny tiny sewer kitten that would become known as Momo, and whose life story will soon be made into a major motion picture, as it is fascinating and must be saved for another time. When the time came for these two to journey to North Carolina, cars were packed and a home was purchased. Furniture was adopted from Kiersten's Mimi and her Nana. Will turned the garage into a workshop and began building other furniture, and the house became a home. Now, with all that space, what did they need? Another animal. That's what they needed. So, enter Leonidas, or Leo as he is known and loved. A rambunctious puppy then and still today, he survived a fierce battle with Parvo and has lived to tell the tale and be hyper and chew stuff. All stuff. Any stuff. And share his puppy love with everyone. While at Fort Bragg, Will has jumped from planes, spent endless nights on post, and taken over his own platoon. Kiersten was fortunate enough to find another military family in need of someone to love and nurture their amazing infant son, who is now 10 months old, and a future JMU Duke. That I was supposed to say it like that. And she's in the process of becoming a fully certified yoga instructor. And again, they added more friends to their ever-growing circle. Also during this time, feeling that Phoebe wasn't getting the attention she needed, she went to live with another loving family where she has several bunny brothers and sisters. Lastly, because of course they needed to balance out the genders in the household, a new orange kitten named Rex came to live with them. 3 boys, 3 girls, a balanced home. This brings us to today, a continuation of their love story and the beginning of their happily ever after. That is why we are all here, to celebrate these 2 incredible young people on this beautiful day. And so, without further ado, let us begin. 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Faith, hope, and love abide these 3, but the greatest of these is love. Now, we'd like to ask Will's parents, Art and Cynthia, and Kiersten's parents, Tori and myself, to come forward to light the 2 family candles to be used later in the ceremony. These 2 separate candles are lit to symbolize your separate lives, separate experiences, separate hopes, dreams, and aspirations, separate families, and separate sets of friends. The individual candles represent your lives before today and burn brightly with the love and the wisdom that you've each received from your own families and your lives before this moment. Marriage is the promise between 2 people who love each other, who trust that love, who honor one another as individuals in that togetherness, and who wish to spend the rest of their lives together. It enables the 2 separate souls to share their desires, longings, dreams, and memories, their joys and sorrows, and to help each other through all uncertainties of life. A strong marriage also nurtures each of you as separate individuals and allows you to maintain your unique identity and grow in your own way through the years ahead. It is a safe haven for each of you to become your best self, while together you become better than you could ever be alone. I'd like to invite Kiersten's cousin Jordan to come forward now and read a few words.
If you ask couples that have a strong and abiding love what they like most about their partners, many will say when they are with that person, they don't have to pretend to be anything other than what they are. They are able to express themselves without fear of being judged or rejected. There's room in the relationship for both of them to be unique individuals. They are free to surrender to the vulnerability of true intimacy, to be known and loved unconditionally. Mark Anthony writes, "Love is both the desire you feel when you first meet, as well as the patience you will need to get through hard times. And sometimes love is thrilling, and sometimes love is quiet, and sometimes it's watching TV alone in the dark, and sometimes we confuse love with the fireworks we see on TV, and we forget the quiet side of love. And some go on forever searching for new thrills. But if you want love to last, you must honor both sides of it. To sail into tomorrow, you must learn to be as patient with each other as the wind to the sea."
Robert Fulgham writes, "You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes. Indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks. All those conversations that began with, 'when we're married,' and continue with, 'I will,' and 'you will,' and 'we will.' All those late night talks that included 'someday' and 'somehow' and 'maybe.' and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it. All of it. Every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher, for you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never be quite the same. For after today you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's going smoothly, don't you think? Right here. And the. Yeah, yes. Do you want to bring the stand over there? Talk amongst yourselves. Anybody know any good jokes? No? Okay. Yeah, get it right up close to the guitar. From the moment that we met, and I held you in my arms, I would think as I would sing, how could such a tiny thing hold the universe's charms? And before you said a word, I could tell that you were wise. Thoughts were dancing in your head as you looked up from your bed, worlds of wonder in your eyes, eyes I always will remember, filled with hope for all to see, eyes that taught me something very dear to me. Time will often take us far away, still, my dear, you must remember, every time we have to say goodbye, we never really go. When two hearts are joined like both of yours, there is no such thing as gone. Ever after, love goes on. Even if a world divides us, even if you cross the sea, think about your love and all those miles will cease to be. Come and let me see that stunning smile, though the tears can't help but fall. Sometimes what can seem so far away is not so far at all. When two hearts are joined like both of yours, there is no such thing as gone. Ever after, love goes on. Ever after, love goes on. That's what you wanted, right? All right. The exchanging of vows and the giving of rings. Will and Kiersten, take each other's hands. Look at one another now and remember this moment in time. Take a close look at your partner's hands so you may see the gift that they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend that are holding yours on your wedding day. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that, when wrinkled and aged, will be reaching for yours. Kiersten and Will have written vows that they will now say to one another.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I vow to cherish every moment in this precious life with you, to travel the world with you, to only make our family bigger, and to love you fiercely. I vow to bring you wine, flowers, and cookies and cream bars when you're feeling down, to make friends first, make sales second, and make love third, in no particular order. These are my vows to you, the love of my life.
My fake nails do not work with this. Mine are a little bit longer. Will, there are not enough words in the world to describe how I feel about you, but I'll go ahead and give it a try. When we first met, you instantly felt like home. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. I've never been so automatically comfortable with someone like I was with you. Each day, I've gotten to know you, love you, fight with you, live with you, laugh with you, and annoy you have been the best days of my life. You make me feel so grown up and strong while helping me continue to laugh and enjoy life like a little kid. You encourage me to be the best version of myself and never give up on my dreams, even though I often want to. I'll probably never be able to thank you enough for all that you do for me, but I vow to you that I'll love you even when I'm frustrated with you. I'll never let us go to bed angry, and I will always treat you with love and respect. You're my best friend in the whole world, and nothing makes me happier than knowing that you're going to continue to be my best friend for life. I love you to the moon and back, and before you even try to say you love me more, don't, because it's impossible.
I love you more.
You can't kiss her yet. Okay, if I might please have the rings. Thank you, sir. Your wedding ring is a symbol of your promise to one another. It is a circle that has no beginning or an end, and is therefore a symbol of infinity. It is an endless and eternal, just the way love should be. To make these rings, ore is mined from the earth, metals are liquefied in a furnace, forged, cooled, and then painstakingly polished. Something beautiful is made from something raw and coarse. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. Will, as you place this ring on Kiersten's finger, repeat these words after me. This ring symbolizes my love for you.
This ring symbolizes my love for you.
And the commitment we make today.
And the commitment we make today.
I take you as you are.
I take you as you are.
Loving who you are.
Loving who you are.
I promise from this day forward to be grateful for our love and our life.
I promise from this day forward to be grateful for our love and our life.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter.
To fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter.
To inspire you to grow as an individual.
To inspire you to grow as an individual.
To love you completely.
To love you completely.
These things I pledge to you.
These things I pledge to you.
Kiersten, as you place this ring on Will's finger, repeat these words after me. This ring symbolizes my love for you.
This ring symbolizes my love for you.
And the commitment we make today.
And the commitment we make today.
I take you as you are.
I take you as you are.
Loving who you are.
Loving who you are.
I promise from this day forward.
I promise from this day forward.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To to be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to inspire you to grow as an individual,
to inspire you to grow as an individual,
to love you completely.
to love you completely.
These things I pledge to you.
These things I pledge to you.
Do you, William Frederick Darrowan, take Kiersten Astrid Inkley to be your wedded wife, to cherish in love and in friendship, in strength and in weakness, in success and in disappointment, to love her faithfully today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Kiersten Inkley, take William Frederick Darrowan to be your wedded husband, to cherish in love and in friendship, in strength and in weakness, in success and in disappointment, to love him faithfully today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you shall live?
I do.
Yes, sorry. Some quick words. By Rami Shapiro, we are loved by an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved by an unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved by an unending love, embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. Oh, okay, all right. So we will now light the unity candle.
Do I help her with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta get it from you.
take
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then you'll both light the unity candle.
Okay.
Lighting the unity candle represents that the two lives are now joined as one light, and it represents the joining together of your two families and sets of friends as one. It is the light of love and the light of new beginnings. It is the symbol of your marriage,
Don't take mine.
the symbol of the joining of two spirits, two lives, two souls. It is the pledge of the truth and the purity of your every breath, the constant friendship of your hearts, the passion and fire of your spirits, and the deepest love your souls have to give. The unity candle of your marriage shall burn brightly, but the two separate candles of yourselves are not diminished. You do not disappear in marriage, you remain you. But in joining, both lights are brighter. Each supports the other, and miracles can happen. True love shines brightly, and today is but a beautiful beginning of the miracles to come. Be constantly grateful for this precious person who has chosen to make a life with you. Be generous with compliments. Be attentive and helpful. The world can be a tough place, and any of us can be subject to rough handling. Each of you can, by your tenderness towards each other, by your kind words and thoughtful actions, make your marriage and your home an uplifting refuge. And perhaps, most importantly, make truth the unfailing bedrock of your lives together. A happy, loving marriage is built on trust and respect. That trust and respect can only be sustained if you are both deeply committed to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how small. My hope for you is this: may you have many long years to delight in each other's company and to love and be loved by friends and family who have come here today to support you. May you make a home together that is at once sheltering and welcoming. May you each do meaningful, productive work at home and in the world, learning from your failures and growing in your accomplishments. May life's challenges be met together with courage and optimism, and may your days be filled with laughter, imagination, trust, friendship, and love. Now that you have given yourselves to each other with solemn vows, and with this giving and receiving of rings, in front of all who are assembled here, it is with great joy that I now pronounce you husband and wife, you may finally kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. William Frederick Darrowing.
We gotta walk right down that aisle, maybe.
Oh, we walk down the aisle?
Yeah, we gotta walk down.
Where are we going?
We walk out.
I set out on a narrow way many years ago, hoping I would find true love along the broken road. But I got lost a time or two, wiped my brow and kept pushing through. I couldn't see how every sign pointed straight to you. That every long lost dream led me to where you are. Others who broke my heart, they were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Yes, it did. I think about the years I spent just passing through. I'd like to have the time I lost and give it back to you. But you just smile and take my hand. You've been there, you understand. It's all part of a grander plan that is coming true. Every long lost dream led me to where you are. Others who broke my heart, they were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you.
Brooke and Arthur, Laura and Troy, Christina and William, Alexa and Britton, Kasana and Mitchell, Annalise and Zachary, Megan and Larson. Wow, they always get me with the orders. Alyssa and Ryan. Junior bridesmaid Maddie. Ring bearer accompanied by his father Chase. He's in there. Maid of honor, Jessa, and the best man, Corey. That's right, the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. William Darrowing. Come on, you can get louder than that.
Rolling home into my lover's arms. This much I know is true, that God bless
I'm doing tonight. I'm Corey. I'm Will's best man, for everyone that doesn't know me. I'll keep this nice and short. From Will and Kiersten, I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight. I know they really appreciate it. First, I have to say that Kiersten looks absolutely amazing. Will, you look all right. I've known Will for a couple years now, and I can honestly say that I've never seen him as happy as when he's with Kiersten. But it's so amazing that you're leaving here tonight with a wife who's so caring, beautiful, and loving. And Kiersten, you're lucky as well. You get to leave here tonight with a beautiful dress and a wonderful bouquet of flowers. In all seriousness, I know that you guys love each other very much, and you care for each other, and you will for the rest of your lives. So with that, we can raise our glasses to the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Darwin.
Hello everyone. Can you hear me? My name is Jessa, for people that don't know. I'm Kiersten's maid of honor and best friend. Some might even say we're inseparable. So Will, it looks like you're marrying me too. I remember as little girls, me and Kiersten always dreamt of our wedding days. We knew we would always be there and by each other's side. Who knew it would already be? It's amazing to think back to all the memories and the dreams we had as little girls, dreaming of how our lives would be as adults and our future husbands. We already knew what we wanted, and now these are. Sorry. And now these things are what we once dreamed of, and they're becoming reality. You have found the husband of your dreams. One thing Kiersten always says is how she can't believe someone wants to spend the rest of their life with her. And that's just something I'll never understand because she hasn't lost me yet and isn't anytime soon. We've been through this crazy life together so far, through our wildest dreams as little adventurous girls, through our terrible, awkward teens, and through our heartbreaks, and through our own hardships, and we've managed to still be each other's person for 17 years. And I don't see it changing anytime soon. So Will, you better get used to me being around. I guess you're her person now too. And I'm extremely happy for the two of you, as I'm sure everyone here is. So please take care of my best friend and my sister. Protect her, keep her this happy, and never try to change her. Keep her spirit alive. I wish you a lifetime of happiness and love. Don't forget to laugh every day, and never go to bed angry, which is what you said in your job. So let's just raise the glass again. So here's to a beautiful life.
When the sun had left and the winter came and the skyfall could only bring the rain, I sat in darkness, all broken hearted. I couldn't find a day, I didn't feel alone. I never meant to cry, started losing hope somehow, baby. You broke through and saved me, you're an angel. Tell me you're never leaving, 'cause you're the first thing I know I can't believe it. Oh, holy, 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 I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You're holy, 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 I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You made the brightest days from the darkest nights. You're the riverbank where I was baptized, cleansed all the demons that were killing my freedom. Let me lay it down, give it to you, get you singing, babe. Hallelujah. We'll be touching heaven. You're an angel to me, I'll never leave it, 'cause you're the first thing I know I can't believe it. Holy, 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 I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. Oh, like fire in my veins. You're my ecstasy. You're my ecstasy. You're holy.